A month-long delay. Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson will be sentenced to prison tomorrow. The two men were convicted in July in the case of Crystal Rogers, the Bardstown mother of five who disappeared in 2015. A jury found them guilty of murder. Alexandra Goldberg joins us now live in the studio with a look at what to expect. Alexandra?
Yeah, Connie, tomorrow is the culmination of a 10-year-long investigation and a 9-day-long criminal trial. Now it's up to Judge Charles Sims to decide if he'll take the jury's sentencing recommendations, which is life for Houck and 25 years for Lawson.
Look at Crystal's family, look at her kids, look at Sherry. Don't you think they need to know where their mother's buried?
You had the chance to do the right thing, and you could have spoke up. You could have told the truth.
The high emotion seen during the sentencing for Steve Lawson will return to the Nelson County courtroom Wednesday for the final sentencing of two men convicted in the murder of Crystal Rogers. A jury recommended Brooks Houck serve the maximum penalty, life in prison for his murder conviction. The jury also recommended Joseph Lawson be sentenced to 25 years in prison for conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. Crystal Rogers' family is expected to give victim impact statements. For accomplice Steve Lawson's sentencing in August, family pleaded with the judge for the harshest punishment. Crystal's uncle, Mike Ballard, spoke directly to Lawson.
I could stand up here and go on and on about what a worthless, despicable, pitiful, thoughtless, gutless person you are, but I really don't have to say what everyone already knows.
But first, the judge will take up any motions. Lawson's attorney said they filed a motion to set aside his guilty verdict or grant him a new trial, citing several arguments. One of them, Lawson should have been tried separately from Houck.
Whenever you're joined with another defendant, there is risk of loss of control over the narrative and over the defense.
Prosecutors responded saying the decision to try the two men together was fair. They also responded to a request from Houck for a new trial, arguing he did receive a fair trial. Wednesday, the Ballard family will lay eyes on the two men once more before they receive their sentence.
And Alexandra joins us now. So, of course, we've heard about them asking for a new trial, but what about the appeals process? Have they asked for that yet?
Connie, you bring up a good point. It's actually very common for these defendants in these criminal cases to come at this from many angles to try to get that verdict dropped. And it is, of course, in their right to do just that. I actually spoke to Robert Boyd this morning, who is Joseph Lawson's attorney. He said that if the judge denies his motion and sentencing goes forward, he will immediately file for a formal appeal. He said that that would go straight to the Kentucky Supreme Court. And the last thing I'll leave you with is he said a quote to me over the phone this morning in his own words, quote, "It's the end of a chapter, but the book is still writing itself." Connie.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Of course, you'll have all the coverage for us tomorrow during our newscast. And then at 9 o'clock, legal analyst Nick Mudd will join Alexandra and Doug Proffitt to break down tomorrow's sentencing. You can watch it again at 9 p.m. on the free WHS 11 Plus app. Download on your TV and watch for free.